Easy Equities has taken a bold step into the digital home loan market with the launch of Easy Mortgages, which is a fully digital home loan solution developed in partnership with the mortgage market. Now, this innovation is designed to simplify but also speed up the traditionally complex and time-consuming bond application process. This integrates mortgage services directly into the Easy Equities investment platform. Sounds really interesting. Joining us now is Tim Akinnusi, who's the CEO of Mortgage Market. He's here to explain how this partnership is transforming property ownership in the country and what it means for consumers and the broader implications for the property and fintech industries. Tim, good to have you on the program this evening.
Thank you for having me.
So can you explain the vision behind Easy Mortgages and what this partnership means between Mortgage Market and Easy Equities for South African home buyers?
Yeah, it's been a really exciting partnership so far. And, quite frankly, if you look back at what we set out to do as a business was to democratize access to all the banks when it comes to getting bonds for properties and getting home loans. And what we've done today is we've officially done that by white labeling our technology and giving that to the Easy Equities business for them to launch Easy Mortgages in their own ecosystem for their own customers. And so that's exciting because their customers no longer have to go anywhere else to get their home loan. They can get that directly through that platform and get the best deal across all the banks, and then, of course, get up to 5,000 in cash back as a value proposition for self-serving. So really exciting, and we would, certainly encourage a lot of the Easy Equities ecosystem to go check this out and make this their gateway to get their home loans.
Yeah. Judging from my experience, Tim, I'll tell you the traditional home loan process is often seen as cumbersome and slow as well. How does Easy Mortgages remove these typical barriers that we see and make applying for a bond more seamless, if you will?
Yeah, well, it really is as simple as a single application that goes to all 7 of the lending banks. What they're also able to do is literally within the click of a button, pre-populate all the information from Experian onto the application form. And then once they submit that, they'll start to get offers from the banks in as little as a couple of hours, all the way to 48 hours, and then make that comparison and simply selecting the bank that they feel has given them the best deal. So that's a process and a journey that is very much akin to how Easy Equities and how the investing is done on Easy Equities. And we just felt that whole experience works so well in a context where everybody is self-serving and understands, how to, work through their own solutions without a middleman.
So this moment has been described as a defining one in South Africa's PropTech evolution. In what ways is technology then fundamentally reshaping the real estate, but also the home ownership experience here?
Well, it's really about transparency. If you think about what we're all after as consumers, is that we want as much transparency, we want as much value, and we want to, place our hard-earned money where we know that we are being supported with the right product. Yeah. And I think that's what we've done here is that we've given extreme levels of transparency where customers are engaging directly with the banks. They've seen live replies on what the banks are saying about the application form. And that level of transparency reassures them that they're getting the absolute best deal. And plus, the idea that you're going to get cash back for self-serving, which is something that you should already be doing, is showing that we're able to create value out of being able to give them access to the banks directly. So that is really revolutionary with this, and there's a lot more to come because soon you'll be able to get your own insurance at the best price through the same platform.
Taking from your words, there's more to come, but Mortgage Market has recently expanded its service into Namibia, I read. What factors have driven this regional growth, and were there plans to indeed extend this digital mortgage solution to other African markets, if you can?
Yeah, that's definitely the long-term plan is to grow across the African continent. But for now, Namibia is the next growth node that we've taken a step towards. We have pioneered origination in that market, and we did that because property developers felt that the sales cycle was just way too slow in their world. They had customers having to literally walk into different branches just to get a home loan that would take a couple of weeks. And so they brought us in to be able to provide this technology to simplify how their clients got access to all the banks. Right. And we've signed up 5 banks there, and we've pre-approved more than 1,000 customers, and we're slowly making some inroads into converting how people get their mortgages in Namibia, and we are very, very comfortable and happy about the progress that we've made so far.
Mr. Akinnusi, fintech and proptech are increasingly converging. How important is this integration that we are seeing for the future of financial services and property investment?
Well, it's really important because, in the digital context, it's so easy for a lot of consumers to be left behind. And, banks are not investing in physical branch infrastructure anymore. Everything is going digital. So we've got to make sure that financial inclusion is a big part of how we are moving forward. And, for us, it's about creating the points of access through simple to use digital solutions, as well as educating people, as well as letting people know exactly what their relationship with credit needs to be able to afford property or to afford to get a credit facility. And so, we believe that the education as well as the technology and the ease of technology needs to go hand in hand. And that will really make a difference for the consumer at the end of the day.
Tim, let me thank you so much for your time. That was Tim Akinnusi. He's the CEO of Mortgage Market, giving us insight into their exciting new partnership with Easy Equities, and also speaking to how Easy Mortgages is making it easier and indeed faster for South Africans to own property. As tech continues to disrupt traditional sectors, it's innovations like this that really remind us that the future of finance and home ownership is digital. It is accessible, but also user-driven.